This message is just for you. You are good enough. This is the episode for you. Today I want to ask you one question about that thing that you've been dragging out all day. The thing that you desperately want to finish, but you also desperately don't want to do. The thing that made you click on this video. And that is it really taking ages, or are you distracted? Are you checking your phone every couple of minutes? Do you keep switching up your study music or looking for the perfect motivational video just to get you into the right frame of mind to do the thing? Do you have 10 different tabs open at the same time, all offering better entertainment than the thing that you're doing, and it's still not happening? Okay, well, let's start making some progress. We're gonna get this done for you. So, first thing I want you to do, set a timer for 10 minutes, loud enough that you'll be able to hear it even if you go and move away, and take a break. Move as far away from this task as you can get where you're still gonna hear that alarm. Make a drink, walk around your house, even go outside if you can, play music really loud, whatever it is that you can do to mentally reset. And now, once you've done that, here are some ideas of things that you can do to get unstuck and get this done. First thing, fix the basics. Have you eaten recently? Have you drunk enough water today? Is there an annoying noise or draft somewhere? Do you need to open or shut the window? Do you need to adjust your desk and chair setup? Those little things that just add friction on the wheel can really get in the way of progress. They can provide these distractions that are so subtle that you might not notice them, and tending to those little needs is a really good way to just clear your head a little bit and get more ready to work. Number 2, get rid of the external triggers that are breaking your focus. It's impossible to get absorbed in any task when notifications keep coming in, your phone keeps going off, your inbox is constantly pinging. Maybe there might be people coming in and asking you things. Ask them to give you just a few minutes. Ideally, move your phone well out of your field of vision, but if you really can't do that, at least turn it on Do Not Disturb or silent and face the screen away from you so that you won't see it constantly light up. Now, the third thing, set a timer for another 10 minutes. Or if you don't like the harshness of timers, the alarm suddenly goes off and makes you jump out of your skin, another thing I could recommend is playing a 10-minute piece of instrumental music. And then in that time, just do as much as you can in that 10 minutes. Set one quick goal and just work towards that to get the momentum going. So if the task that you're working on is an essay, it might not be that in that 10 minutes you head straight for writing the content of that essay. It might be things like typing out all of the headings for the paragraphs of your essay that you can foresee, and just laying out a couple of things that you already know that they'll include in bullet points. The things that you're aiming to do here are fast, they're relatively mindless, and they're organisational. They'll set the groundwork for what you need to do next. And then number 4, if you're struggling to get going, if you're finding that you really just can't stick with this task, it might be that you need to find another in. One reason that people get stuck on tasks is that they think that they need to go straight for the beginning. They need to start on question 1, they need to start on the introduction, they need to start with the first thing on their to-do list. And that might not be what you need to do right now. Basically what I'm saying is, find one thing, start anywhere. So if the question is long and complex, like for an essay or an extended journaling assignment or preparing a speaking answer, just look for one question in what you're doing that you can write or you can ask yourself as a way in. Or maybe take the topic as a whole and write your initial thoughts about it in full sentences, in single words, fragments, whatever it is that gets that thinking process started. And if your brain is just so filled with resistance, all it's giving you is reasons why you think this task is stupid and you don't want to do it, but you have to do it, it's not fair, write those thoughts down too. I always find that getting those thoughts onto paper takes their power away a bit. They interfere less rather than just rattling around your head and getting louder and louder. And finally, remember that most people don't immediately go into flow state when they decide that they want to. When we talk about flow state, what we mean is being in the zone. It's that peak performance time where we're fully focused on one single activity, properly immersed in it. And the general wisdom on this says it takes on average 10 to 15 minutes to get into flow state, and that's without interruptions. So don't panic, don't constantly monitor it, and don't try to force it. Just focus on the one tiny next step. You're going to get this done. It will happen. And remind yourself that you are the kind of person that completes things. You can do this and you can trust yourself to do this. And if you have any advice that works for you about how to get things done when you're really struggling, or how to get into the zone when you're feeling completely distracted and scattered, I would love to hear what you do. So please leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Good luck. I can't wait to hear what you get done, and I will see you tomorrow.